Hey guys, it's Larry Greenberg, and today we're going to take a look at the JAVOedge Tweed Axis Case for the iPad 2. This case brings a lot of unique features to an iPad 2 case, and let's take a look at it now. The tweed version obviously is made from a fabric-like material that resembles tweed. This case is also available in a black version called the Editor's Access Case. So if you're not a fan of the two-tone kind of tweed pattern, just know that this is also available in an all-black version as well. The front is where that tweed fabric is. On the back is a leatherette-like material that extends just partially onto the front flap. Everything that JAVOedge makes is animal-friendly, so any material that's used in this case is going to be synthetic. When you open up the inside of the case, you'll notice on one side a kind of snap-on back cover cradle system that houses the iPad 2, and then on the left a kind of suede microfiber material with these grooves cut out, and that's what allows you to use the Access Case as a stand. Now what's really unique about the Access Case is, unlike some of the other cases on the market that do have stand functionality built in, not only does this case allow you to prop up your iPad in landscape mode, it also allows you to do so in portrait mode as well. And we'll get into that in just a second. So let's place the iPad 2 into the case. Like I said, it's just a kind of traditional snap-on back cover. Once you get it in there, it's a really secure, really tight fit. What I like about this style of cradling method is it doesn't impinge onto the bezel of the iPad in any way. So any kind of swiping or tapping along the entire edge of the iPad that you do so kind of unobstructed. Let's close this up just so you can see what it looks like. It's a little bit on the thicker side because of the access mechanism along the back. The front right side remains rather thin. As far as all the cutouts go, you can see there's a nice cutout on the bottom for the 30-pin dock connector and another for the speaker. On the side there, again, another cutout for the volume rocker and the mute/orientation switch. Along the top, it's just one big cutout for the sleep awake, the mic, and the headset jack. And then it has that perfectly aligned cutout for the rear-facing camera. Now, this does have sleep awake functionality built into it with the use of the magnets. So when you close the front cover, it will put the iPad to sleep, and when you open it, it'll wake it up. I did find this to be just a little bit on the iffy side as far as working all the time, and I think that that's true of most of the cases of this type, only because this front flap is a little bit insecure. It's not 100% tight like the smart cover is. So I did find that every once in a while, the sleep awake function would fire even when it was closed. I'd hear it going off just because I've been moving this, ever so slightly. Now I don't, again, think that this is a quality that's, pertaining only to this particular case. I've tested a couple other cases, other brands that have a similar design, and I'm finding that to be the case as well. So it's just something you have to be aware of. Now, what's really cool about the JAVOedge Access Case is the access feature. So in addition to 3 different angles in landscape mode, that's number 2, and that's number 3, typing, kind of a middle mode, and then really, steep for viewing, you can flip it around and get into 3 different modes of portrait. So if you want to go to that really steep mode for portrait, you can do it like that. A little bit more relaxed of an angle, and then even more relaxed like so. So really, depending upon how you like to use your iPad 2, no matter what angle, you'll have 3 different angles in both portrait and landscape orientations. There aren't a lot of cases that offer the ability to be used in a stand in both landscape and portrait mode. Really, the Access Case is one of the first and maybe the only that I know of that allows you to do that. So again, the Access Case is available in this tweed design like I have it here, as well as the Editor's Access Case, which is just kind of an all-black pebble design. Has most of the elements that any good iPad 2 case should have, in my opinion. Number 1, the ability to utilize the magnets to put the iPad to sleep and wake it up. And number 2, to use your iPad in stand mode. And this one takes it to the kind of the 10th degree, allowing you not only 3 different stand modes in landscape, a lot of cases do that, but 3 different stand modes in portrait. I don't know about you guys, but I find myself using my iPad in portrait mode almost all the time. I just can't get used to landscape mode for whatever reason. So I really like this case because I'm able to keep it in this portrait mode and still use it the way I like to use it. So I'll put a link in the video description where you can learn more about the JAVOedge Tweed Axis Case for the iPad 2, available for a suggested retail price of $49.95. If you have any questions about it, you know you can always drop me a line. Otherwise, you have a great day.